Hi guys, Katie with Butcher Boy here. Today we're going to be talking about brisket. It's one of my favorite things to smoke. It's super awesome. Let's start off with the two cuts that kind of come off of brisket. This is what we call full packer brisket, so it's going to be the whole brisket all together. This is going to be your point end here. You've got your flat end here. Your point end has got a little bit more internal fat running through it. Not a bad thing when it comes to smoking a brisket. Where your flat end is just going to be meat with a nice outer fat cap on there. Really tasty either way. If you're looking for a smaller brisket, personally, I always shoot for the point, but if you like a little bit leaner, the flat's gonna do just as good in the smoker. I like to smoke them whole though, just because I like brisket. Easiest way to do these guys, low temp. So like 225, 250. If I was doing something like this guy here, I would run it probably about 6, 7, maybe even 8 hours. You're really just looking to get to about 165, 170 internal temp. Once you get to that point, you're gonna pull it out. You're gonna wrap it up, either foil or an unwaxed butcher paper is gonna be your go-to. Personally, I don't wrap my briskets. I like a nice, deep, crunchy bark, so I leave them unwrapped, but it's a total personal preference on that. After that, you're gonna throw it back in the smoker, same temp, 225, 250, right in that range. Let it rock for a few more hours. You wanna get it to at least 190 degrees. People make the common mistake of pulling it out thinking, oh, it'll be ready at like 145 because it's beef, you don't want to overcook it. No, these guys, you want to break them down, you want to let them rock nice and slow, and absolutely 190 minimum. I go to about 205 because I like a nice shreddable brisket. It just depends. If you like more of a sliceable brisket, that 190, 195 range is going to be perfect for you. Once you pull it out of the smoker, let it rest. Absolutely let it rest. You want to let it rest for at least an hour. I like to go 2 hours on mine, especially if I'm doing one of these big guys. If you're doing a smaller piece, you can get away with like 45 minutes, somewhere right in there. As far as prepping out the brisket goes, so we've got two different kinds of seasonings. We've got a Kansas City barbecue. That one's if you're just going for a traditional barbecue flavor, I would go with that guy right there. If you want more of like a classic beef flavor, the traditional porterhouse seasoning is gonna be awesome. That guy, nice herb flavor, nice salt and pepper content, really tasty. And then you've got the classic way, which I always love to do, Texas style. Nice salt, nice little pepper. Best way to do it, season it the night before you're gonna put it in the smoker. Let that rub really sit in there, really soak into the meat. You're gonna get excellent flavor. Also, pull your brisket out before you're gonna put it on the smoker. You wanna let it get to room temp just like any other piece of meat. You don't wanna shock it going into the smoker. Best way you can handle it. Other ways you can do it is just as is, pull it out of the smokehouse, throw your favorite barbecue sauce on there, make some sandwiches out of it. Really tasty, really good. And that's how you do a brisket.